Hello, my dear friends. Myself, Ashok Bagda from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. And in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about analytical method for a velocity and acceleration analysis of piston in a single cylinder engine. My dear friends, velocity and acceleration analysis is we have studied in kinematics of machine, but in this subject we have analyzed velocity and acceleration by a graphical method. But in this lecture, we are going to analyze velocity and acceleration of piston in a single cylinder engine by a analytical method. So let's start. So let us consider, my dear friends, let us consider a single cylinder engine as shown in figure. So as a single cylinder engine, this is a center line of cylinder. C is crank, PC is connecting rod, and P is a slider. So here, so let us consider a single cylinder engine as shown in figure. Let us assume another things. We assume that the crank is rotating. This crank is rotating with omega angular speed, uniform angular speed omega in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, and in the initial condition, the crank's OC makes an angle theta degree with inner dead center. So let us consider some another notation. We consider L. So L is the length of connecting rod. Small r, it is radius of crank. Small n is a obliquity ratio, and it is also rewrite as a L by r. And phi. So phi is the inclination of connecting rod line with line of stroke. So this is phi. This is connecting rod, inclination of connecting rod with line of stroke. Okay. Now, as shown in figure, we consider two triangles. So there are two angles. One is theta, and another this is a theta, and this is a phi. Now, when a crank rotates through a theta degree, when OC crank, this is OC is the initial position of crank. When crank rotate from OC to OC dash through a theta angle, then this piston move from P to P dash. So in a simple way, we can say that when crank rotate through theta angle, then a piston displaced through a x distance. So it is clear, my dear friends. Now let us consider two triangles. So first one is PQC. This is the right angle. We know that the first triangle is PQC. This is the first triangle, and second triangle OQC. So by considering this two triangle, we get some equation. So this is triangle PQC. Now this is triangle PQC. So we can say that PQ is nothing but it is L cos phi. If you use cos phi, then cos phi is equal to PQ upon PC. So PQ is equal to, we can say that L cos phi. So here we get PQ is equal to PC cos phi, and PC is nothing but it is L. So PQ is equal to L cos phi. This is our first equation. Now again, if we consider this triangle OQC, then a triangle in triangle OQC, OQ is nothing but OC cos theta. OQ is equal to OC cos theta. So is equal to, we can say that OC is the radius of crank. So here we write R cos theta. So we get another equation, OQ is equal to R cos theta. This is equation number 2. Now from triangle OQC and PQC, now if we consider these two triangles OQC and PQC, so in this two triangle, the CQ is a common side. So we write CQ is common side. So we can say that CQ is equal to R sin theta. CQ is equal to R sin theta and is equal to L sin phi. So we get CQ is equal to R sin theta is equal to L sin phi. So sin theta is equal to L by R into sin phi. We can say that sin theta is equal to L by R into sin phi. Now again we replace L upon R as N. So sin theta is equal to, we get N sin phi. So sin phi is equal to sin theta upon N. Sin phi is equal to sin theta upon N. Okay, now we know that we know another equation, cos phi. We know that cos phi is equal to, in bracket, 1 minus sin square phi raised to 1 by 2. So this is nothing but, we know that cos square phi is equal to 1 minus sin square phi. If we remove the square, then cos phi is equal to under root 1 minus sin square phi. So here we have written is a bracket raised to 1 by 2. So cos phi is equal to, if we put the value of sin phi, so cos phi is equal to 1 minus sin square theta upon n square raised to 1 by 2. Now we use this equation. So remember these three equations. First, PQ is equal to L cos phi, OQ is equal to R cos theta, and cos phi is equal to 1 in a bracket 1 minus sin square theta upon n square raised to 1 by 2. Now again consider, so we know that when crank rotates through a theta degree in anti-clockwise direction, then our piston displaces through x distance from P to P dash. So this P, when piston move from P to P dash, this is our x. That means this is our displacement. So if we derive an equation of displacement, then we can also derive an equation for velocity and acceleration. So my dear friends, x is a displacement. So we can say that x is equal to P dash P, and P dash P is equal to, we can say that OP dash minus OP. So here x is equal to OP dash minus OP. Now OP dash, so OP dash is nothing but, it is a OC, this is OC dash plus C dash P dash. So here we write OP dash is equal to P dash C dash plus OC dash, and OP is equal to, we can say that OP is equal to OQ plus QP. So here we write OP is equal to PQ plus QP. Now we know that PC or P dash C dash is a nothing but, it is a length of connecting rod is equal to L. OC dash, so OC dash is a radius of crank. OC is radius of crank. So OC dash will also become radius of crank. So here we get in bracket L plus R minus. Now we have derived these two equations. PQ is equal to L cos phi and OQ is equal to R cos theta. So we place this value. Now in a one bracket we consider only, we take a note, we simplify this equation in two bracket. First one is R minus R cos theta bracket plus another bracket L minus L cos phi. Now in first bracket we take a common R, so we get 1 minus cos theta plus here we take a common L, then we get 1 minus cos phi. So here if we take R common from these two bracket, then we get R is in bracket 1 minus cos theta plus L upon R 1 minus cos phi, bracket complete. So we know that L upon R is N, so we rewrite this equation, R in a bracket 1 minus cos theta plus small n in a small bracket 1 minus cos phi, bracket complete. Again, so we have this equation, x is equal to R in a bracket 1 minus cos theta plus, so we have put the value of cos phi. So here equation is, so n is common, n in bracket 1 minus sin square theta upon 2n square, bracket complete. So we get this equation. Now if we differentiate this equation with respect to theta, then we get dx by d theta, dx by d theta. So dx by d theta, r is constant. So in bracket 1, the derivation of 1 is 0 plus the derivation of cos theta is minus sin theta. So 0 plus sin theta plus 1 upon 2n sin square theta. The derivation of sin square theta is 2 sin theta into cos theta. So again we get dx by d theta is equal to r in bracket sin theta. If we simplify this equation, then we get this equation dx by d theta is equal to r in bracket sin theta plus sin 2 theta upon n. Now we know the velocity, equation of velocity. So we know the velocity is equal to dx by dt. Velocity is equal to dx by dt. So again we rewrite dx by d theta into d theta by dt. So but we know that d theta by dt is angular velocity omega. So omega into dx by d theta. So if we differentiate this equation, so if we put the value, this value here dx by d theta, then we get v velocity is equal to omega into r sin theta plus sin 2 theta upon n. So this is the simple equation of velocity of piston in a single cylinder engine. Now from this equation we can say that maximum velocity Vmax is equal to omega into r. So maximum velocity occur when theta is equal to 90. Theta is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so maximum velocity occur when theta is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now acceleration. We know the equation of acceleration. Acceleration is equal to dv by dt. Again we rewrite this equation dv by d theta into d theta by dt. But we know that d theta by dt is equal to omega. So we get omega into dv by d theta. So again if we put here the differentiation of velocity, so omega square differentiation of velocity, so omega into r cos theta plus cos 2 theta into 2 upon 2n. So this is the differentiation. So we get acceleration equal to omega square into r in a bracket cos theta plus cos 2 theta upon n. So maximum acceleration is equal to omega square into r. So we know that acceleration become maximum at theta is equal to 0 degree. Thank you.